Okay, welcome to my final project. I'm Owen, and basically, I'm just going to be talking about my final project, which is based off of an essay I wrote on racial inequality and injustice in America. And it's essentially just about some encounters I've had that have opened my eyes and shown me that racial inequality and injustice can occur in even the safest seeming places, despite what one might think. Okay, so growing up, I was adopted from India when I was a baby, and I grew up in the suburbs of Denver, Colorado, and then Austin, Texas. And I'd grown up always being treated equally and the same by friends and family, and pretty much everyone I'd come in contact with. Just so it made me believe that I wouldn't really receive any different treatment just based off my looks or my ethnicity. But then I've had a few encounters with police that definitely changed my view on that. So my first encounter was when I just started driving on my own. So I'd got my license, and I was going down a hill 16 miles over the speed limit, and I was pulled over. But I didn't think I would get a ticket because when talking to friends and family who lived in the same place that I did, it was kind of a common occurrence to get off with a warning or just not get a ticket. And needless to say, this cop, he no questions asked, he just gave me a ticket. So I was pretty bummed out about this, and even though this incident was minor, I couldn't help but think that maybe my race did have something to do with the outcome, because my friend had also gotten pulled over in the same place by the same cop, going even faster than I was, and he got off with a warning, and he was not of this complexion. So I just thought that was interesting. Funny how. Okay, so for my second incident, it was a little bit more serious, but basically, me and some friends, we were participating in the senior prank, and it essentially just got busted. So we were heading out, and my car got surrounded by the police, and yeah, it was a time, the vibes, but it was me and then a bunch of other white people, non-people of color, and when asked to get our IDs out, I was reaching for mine in my pocket, my friends were reaching for theirs, and my other friend was rummaging through her bag for her ID, and he tells me, do not put your hands where I can't see them, shouts at me. And so I was just stunned, and after I got out of the car and stuff, he just treated me so differently than everyone else, and it was just a wake-up call that the things that I'd seen in the media and in the news, it was just not as far away as you'd expect. And I wrongfully placed a binary on my community that I was always going to be secluded and safe from the ugly of the world, but I was mistaken. So basically what I learned from this was just that the things that are portrayed in the news or the media, some of which I used in the essay, like The Hate U Give, or a movie I just watched, which was Queen and Slim, which portray police brutality and racial injustice towards people of color. It just basically showed me that those things that you would think are wouldn't be possible in your communities, they're closer than you'd think, and it does occur. And I wrongfully placed a binary on my community that it was secluded and safe from the ugly of the world, but I was mistaken. And it just goes to show that even in the most pleasant communities, you need to keep your guard up and just be aware of the fact that racial discrimination and injustice can occur anywhere. So, yeah, thank you.